A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He himself was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. This is the testimony given by John when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, "Who are you?" He confessed and did not deny it, but confessed, "I am not the Messiah." And they asked him, "What then? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." Then they said to him, "Who are you? Let us have an answer for those who sent us. What do you say about yourself?" He said, "I am the voice of one crying out in the wilderness, 'Make straight the way of the Lord,' as the prophet Isaiah said." Now they had been sent from the Pharisees. They asked him, "Why then are you baptizing, if you are neither the Messiah, nor Elijah, nor the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize with water. Among you stands one whom you do not know, the one who is coming after me. I am not worthy to untie the thong of his sandal." This took place in Bethany, across the Jordan, where John was baptizing. Brothers and sisters, the third Sunday of Advent, the Gaudete Sunday, that tells us, rejoice and be glad, the Lord is near. And you might be hearing this and saying, okay, every year, maybe. But this year, what am I supposed to be happy about? We are in lockdown. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Even in Christmas, we're not going to see our most loved ones, and the ones we do want to see, we are told they may be dangerous for us. How can one feel joy in that moment? And Jesus says, I want to be your joy. I am the reason for Christmas. I am the reason for your hearts to find true happiness, find the point to their lives. Brothers and sisters, I think in today's times, regardless of pandemic or not, we do have a problem with finding true joy, because we look so often for joy from outside, from that is around us. And Jesus will tell us that true joy comes from the inside. He came to give us joy and give it to the fullest. There's a story about what true joy is according to St. Francis of Assisi. St. Francis said to his brother scribe, Brother Leo, write down what is true joy. If all the priests of northern France, north of us, would become Franciscans, that is not yet true joy. If all the monsignors and all the prelates of the church would become Franciscans and give up everything they have, that is not true joy. If even the King of France and all the kingships of Italy would enter the third order of the Franciscans and give all they have for the poor, that wouldn't be true joy. I experienced true joy when one day, after preaching in Perugia, I came to one of our monasteries. It was dark, it was cold, there was even icicles stuck to my habit. They were hurting me. I bled because I cut myself on thorns. It was really late, and I knocked on the door of the monastery, and I said, "Open up, it is Brother Francis." And they said, "Go away, this is not a time for a Franciscan to be returning home." So I went to another door and I said, "Open up, it is Brother Francis." And they said, "Go away, we do not need one like you here." And then St. Francis said to Brother Leo, "Write down that if in that moment, treated by my brothers in that way, I still find peace in my heart and patience to my brothers, that is true joy. Because then I know that my heart is a heart wanting to be of Christ and being united with and being united with Him is the greatest joy of all. Brothers and sisters, we experience nothing of what St. Francis experienced in that night to find his true joy. But yet we struggle so often with joy. May the question of Christ in our hearts be the main question we ask to find true joy. Happy Gaudete Sunday, the Sunday of joy. God bless.